Hi guys, you can see there are dark clouds all around in the sky. Cold air is blowing, because of that the weather is cold. Feeling little bit cold and it's getting dark. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Good evening. I'm going to share another interesting story, so please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. Once upon a time, there used to live a couple named Munga and Chanda. They used to live little far away from the village in the forest and used to live in a small hut. And Munga used to cut wood in the forest and used to sell in the market. Used to sell in the market. Whatever, whatever small amount he used to earn, he was running his house. But his wife Chanda was greedy. She never satisfied. She never satisfied whatever he used to earn. She wants to increase her wealth more and more, but she was unable to do so anything because her husband used to earn only a small amount of money, which will be only sufficient to run the house. But she was worried and used to fight every day with her husband. One day she said to her husband, "Dear husband, if you will earn like this, then we will live our life poor like always. You should think bigger. Today you go in the forest and cut more trees, more wood. Only then we will able to save some money." And started fighting with her husband. But her husband was quiet. He next day, very early in the morning, he woke up and went in the market and started thinking, today I'll cut two to three trees. Only then I'll earn. Only then today I'll earn extra money. So he started cutting wood, and when he cut third tree, he noticed shiny light. He noticed shiny light coming from behind a large tree. Immediately he followed that light and went up to it. He noticed a tiny door. He noticed a tiny door uh, in a tree, in a large tree. When when he knocked the door, a dwarf came out and he said, "Welcome, welcome to my world." Then Munga asked, "Who are you?" And then he had lots of questions to ask, but he asked, "Who are you? And what are you doing here? And how tiny you are?" Then he dwarf said, "Today I am very happy. You know why? Because today you remove that tree, and because of that tree, I was I was unable to come out from the my world. Today I am very happy, and in the return I want to give you something very pricely. Come, come inside. Come inside the Come inside my room." So Munga became little bit afraid and he said, "But how will I go inside your house? It's too tiny and I am bigger than your door." Then dwarf said, "You don't worry about anything. You just chew this leaf, and then you will become tiny like me, and you will easily able to come inside my house." Then dwarf gave him a leaf, and Munga chewed that leaf and turned into turned into a turned like tiny mouse. So he was easily able to enter the house with that dwarf. When he went inside the house, he noticed so much gold, jewels, diamond, pearls, everything. His eyes wide, wide, His eyes became wide. He was surprised and he said, "Wow, so much gold! I have never seen such gold before." And and my wife will be so happy. Then dwarf said, "I am very happy, so I am giving this gold to you. Take as much as you can, but but remember one thing. You can't use any bag or any anything. You can take gold only with your two hands, as much as you can by your two hands." Then Munga became happy and he took gold as much as he could. When he came out, then he became he turns into his original size and became very happy, and he started going towards the market. And he was thinking, my wife will be very happy when I'll show her. In this way, he went in the market and sold that gold and found out so much money. When in the evening, when he reached in his house, he gave all the money to his wife. His wife became very happy and he asked about the money, and he asked, "From where have you earned so much money? Tell me the secret." Then Munga explained everything in front of his wife and said, "Whenever I was cutting the wood, then I noticed shiny light. I followed that light and I saw a tiny door inside a large tree. When I knocked the door, a dwarf came out and he gave me these he gave me so much gold. Because of that, today you have so much money." His wife became greedy and said, "So from now onwards, today you will go to take money every day. Soon we will become rich." In this way, his wife used to to send send him inside the house daily. And in this way, lots of time passed by earning, but his wife never satisfied. One day she thought, "My husband is very coward. From now on, today I will have to do something." So one morning she followed her husband, and 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 she found out that door. And next day, when her husband went in the market, when her husband was not in the house, then she went up to that door and knocked the door. That time, dwarf came out and asked, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" Then she said, "I came here to take gold. Tell me the way, how to go inside the door, how to go inside the room." Then dwarf said, "No, it's not for you. It's only for your husband. You just go away from here." Then she became angry on him and said, "If you will not tell me the way, then I'll destroy your old tree. I'll cut with this axe." And in this way, dwarf became little bit afraid and he said, "Okay, first chew this leaf, only then you will able to come inside the house." When she chewed the leaf, she became tiny like mouse, and she was easily able to went inside the house. When she went inside the house, her eyes sparkled. She became very happy to see lots of diamond, gold, jewel, and money. She became very happy, and immediately she started filling a bag. She started filling bag with gold. Then dwarf said, "Hey, what are you doing? You know, don't you know the condition? Only you can take gold with your two hands. Just use your only two hands, nothing else. If you use your bag or anything, then then you will have to suffer. Then he said, you don't try to teach me. Whatever I'm doing, it's right. She didn't listen to dwarf and filled the bag and came out. When she came out, she was thinking why she's not coming from her original size. She was thinking, and now she tries so many tricks. She tries so many tricks, but she was unable to do. But she was unable to come in her original size. She became furious and started crying. Again, she opened the door. Again, she knocked the door. When dwarf came out, she asked to come in her original size. Then dwarf said, this is your punishment. Now you will have to live your life like tiny always, and you will never come in your original size. This is the punishment. But she was crying continuously, and she thought, my husband can solve this problem. So she decided to return in her house, because she was so tiny. So she takes lots. She started going towards her house, because she was so tiny. She started roaming everywhere in the forest, but she didn't find the right way to go to her house. She started crying. Now it was night. And 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 now she forgot the way. She forgot the right way to reach her house, and within few days she got died in the forest because of hunger, and because of her tiny size. So friends, this was the story which I shared. We can learn from this story. We should never become greedy in life. Whatever we have in a small amount, we should happy in that. We should happy in it. So I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.